Well, hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Corey. It's a good chance you knew that. If not, welcome. Thanks for being here and sticking around. We're going to talk a little bit today about licks and how to manipulate them. And there's some backstory behind this lick. In late 2020, I got asked by this guy, Tyler Larson, Music is Win fame. You know him, you love his channel. He's got loads and loads of videos that are not only informative, but very humorous. He's a ripping guitar player and a super nice guy in his own right. He invited me and 24 other guitar players to submit a lick for a PRS product launch in 2021. Now, what he also did was he put the compilation on his channel too. So lots of great stuff, lots of amazing guitar players, but it got me thinking about how I created this lick and what you could do with licks once you learn one. You're gonna hear me play this idea over a few different styles, different guitars, different sounds, and then I'm gonna teach you the lick, or more of a concept, if you will, and how I approach something and how I can manipulate it to make it my own and make it more useful than just learning it one time and playing it along with a guitar course or a song. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But before we do that, make sure you check out Tyler's channel. There's a good chance if you're on YouTube, you know this guy. I mean, he's an awesome, awesome player and YouTube megastar. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do lots and lots of lessons, gear demos, interviews, and you know, there's free stuff too. Hit me up for tabs, tracks, Podgo presets, guitar profiles. We have a lot of fun, and I like to give some stuff away while we're at it. And you know, I thought, hey, this would be a good chance to kind of talk about how to manipulate a lick, play it over a few different styles, and just think about this for future concepts. It's going to work out. All right, so stick around. I'm going to play a little bit. Subscribe to the channel while you're here. Get comfy. There's lots and lots going on. I'll see you in the lesson. All right, so you heard me bust out that lick and a few improvised moments over a few different tracks. I grabbed some different guitars. I even pulled the telly out with the B-bender. That was a lot of fun. I haven't done any kind of chicken picking in a while. Great guitar, great sound, and dialed up a few different, you know, had Marshall on one, did the 2-rock on the other two, and just had some fun kind of taking that idea and show you how I internalize ideas, licks, and I use them over different styles in different grooves and feels with different guitars. So let's talk about the lick. First of all, it's just basically an E groove over and over again, okay? Not a big deal there, right? But what I did was I said, I love playing dominant 7 arpeggios, and some of my most viewed stuff is all about arpeggios. Y'all seem to love that, so I'm gonna keep kind of talking about how I use them, and I'll do it in another video coming up too about how to get the most out of those. So the lick goes like this. In its most basic form, but it comes from an E7 arpeggio and an E minor pentatonic scale. And what I do is, I start on the B note here, because an arpeggio is made up of a root note, the 3rd degree of the scale, and the 5th degree of the scale. That's a triad. And then what you'll hear is that note called the flat 7 added in. And it works over top of a groove like that. Now I'm superimposing it over just a E bass note. And I can do that. But one fun thing to do is kind of play it backwards. This is like a bass player move. So I'll start it from the 5th degree, which will give it a little less of a sing-songy vibe. Lots of times when you're playing these arpeggios and you're just kind of running them, it's just what they sound like. They don't have a lot of sort of lyrical quality necessarily to them. So you want to try to start the arpeggio from a different note to give you a new flavor. So I started it from the 5th degree, this B note, 9th fret, 4th string, and I kind of play it backwards, almost like bass players sometimes. They'll do that. Soloists, of course, will do it as well. So we'll play 9, 6, 7, B, G sharp, E, 5th, 3rd, root. Then I'll jump up and I'll go root, flat 7, 5th, and that's the first 2 parts of it. Now my brain switches to an E minor pentatonic, and I think pattern 4, an E minor pentatonic. So far we have. Then what I do is I can continue up the pentatonic scale, but technically it's going down. And it's just, which is D, B, A, B, G, a little quarter step bend to the E. And that's going to be 10, 7, 10, 7, 8, 9. So in context, half arpeggio, half scale. And you heard me play it over the harder rock sound, over a blues, or and you can use that phrasing even once you get good, you know. Bum notes and all. It still sounds good because the phrasing is a little bit different than what you're used to playing, because you might be used to going, but now you're going. Okay? So that's how I manipulate a lick. I'll just take it, internalize it, learn it first, internalize it, and then put it over tops of different grooves and different feels. And just sometimes putting a different guitar or turning a pedal on will make me respond to it differently. You know, if we're doing maybe jazzy, drop your pick at the same time. It doesn't matter. It landed in a perfect spot though. No, but it's just a quick little idea about how you can take that lick and you can put it over other styles. So one more time, why not? 5, 3, 1, 1, flat 7, 5. And then the scale. The next thing I would do is put it in a different key. Try it in A, way up here. D, G, here it is, C, F, B flat. Another great way to get the most out of your licks, immediately put them in different keys. I like to practice in the circle of fourths, not the circle of fifths. It's a good way to kind of have a musical practice, and it feels good and sounds good and has nice resolution as you go through all 12 keys. It'll take you through the entire fretboard, and you'll have a new way to kind of traverse the fretboard and get the most out of it with this particular lick. Okay, I hope you dig it. Click the link below, you'll get the tab for this, and you can start to put it into your playing immediately. I guarantee you'll do it. So, hope you enjoyed. Lots of fun. Thanks to Tyler for really sort of giving me the impetus to start, you know, this lesson and this lick because he just asked me to submit a lick for the PRS event and for his YouTube channel. Go, like I said, to his YouTube channel and watch 24 other amazing guitar players teach their favorite licks too. And while you're here before this video is over or after, go check out some others, leave me a message in the comment, but please subscribe to the channel because it helps support me so I can continue to do really useful licks, lessons, and content like this. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'm Corey Congilio. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.